Hello all, this is the Casual Noob Gamer back at you with another video. Oh yeah. This is going to be an impression slash review of the Mina the Hollower demo. Now, if you've been watching my videos, then you would know that I was very super excited, and I'm using that as the past tense for Mina the Hollower. It looked very exciting, very fun. I just played the demo and I am not as excited anymore. Now, in the demo, they had a manual in there, like a digital kind of like instruction booklet from like an old school like manual for an older game, because this is, the art style is based off of a Game Boy, like I believe I've heard it described as. And I read a good deal about it. There was a lot of information in the manual, which I appreciate, because there's a lot in there. I guess also if it's, maybe you're not too familiar with an old school type of Game Boy game where basically they didn't put a lot of information in the game. Although this game, there is information in there, because they have the luxury of being able to, fit dialogue and like cut scenes and stuff. Like there aren't like, full, done like modern cut scenes, but there are, old school like cut scenes of Game Boy-esque, and I appreciate that. That was good. The production was very good. I appreciate all the detail, and the game is not just like, like you would get with a Game Boy game of just like two buttons and then that's it. There are, you're using quite a bit of buttons, button combinations, stuff like that. There are different weapons, different things you can do. You could do aerial attacks, regular attack, secondary for some sort of like I don't know, like secondary weapon. I did get to that because I got like an axe that I could lob at enemies. Yeah, so the movement and controls, because it was kind of old school. It is definitely very old school. Like, I played Shovel Knight, and that was very simplistic, and I think in the simplicity of the jumping and stuff like that, the little bit I played of that, I enjoyed that a lot more. This was too complicated but restrictive in the fact that I only played a few minutes. I got to like the first what's known as your hollow area, like the place there, so it saved that. I got past, there was an initial boss battle, which I don't think you're gonna like beat that. You're supposed to just not beat that and just kind of just not die, I guess, because the enemies do enough damage. Maybe I will jump back into it and give it another chance, because I have that initial, and this is me, this is not on them. It's not, I still feel that this is a very good game, but it is not a me game. Now, I think that the production that they did, especially reading through the manual and seeing like all the systems that are in place, like if you liked the old style Game Boy aesthetic and control scheme, but with like a modern feel to it, it's almost like okay, so I enjoyed very much Zelda Link's Awakening, the remake. I never played the original. And I imagine if I played the original, I may not have enjoyed it as much as I did the remake. Because there is something to the modern control scheme that I appreciate and very much like in modern games. So, I mean, I wanted to get an idea. Like I said, I still feel that this is a very good game, and this may be a game that I just acquiesce to watching other people play it and how, because I mean when I saw stuff in the trailers, like it very much appealed to me, like I could tell like in the trailers the people who played the game for the trailer to record that footage were very good in the game and had a lot of time excuse me into the game. But the game is not for me, but I mean I'm also not great in games. So it is definitely not easy. But I mean, because I've played Game Boy games before, but I don't know if I don't think I've played a lot of top down Game Boy games to know if the control scheme is like you get like I think in the instruction manual it said about 8 directions to use the controller, like in movement, but like I couldn't get the game to like aim me in a diagonal direction, so you kind of have to like square up with the enemies, and then like if you like you collect, it's almost like a Souls like you collect these things. I guess they're called bones, and it's your currency that you can use, and you could like store the bones into like a form of currency with the bones that I think you can't use for anything unless you get excuse me to a like your base camp, and like it's kind of like the campfires, but it's like a base that you go to and like you hollow into it, and but every time you go into the base you can heal up, but all the enemies in the world will replenish, so I guess anything that you've destroyed will come back. So it's kind of like a Souls-like in that regards. And then also, if you die, you can lose like your bones and your orbs, I saw in the manual. But I'm not exactly sure, like I guess the bones and the orbs can be used to level up. But like, if you get enough bones to level up, I guess once you level up, your health replenishes. So it's kind of like they say to hold off on, like, to do it strategically, so that way you level up right when you need to with the bones. So I guess it's like a free health boost. Yeah. Don't mind me. It's late. It is. I'm looking at the clock. It's currently. I'm recording this. It's 10:37 p.m. I mean, I'm old. not in the greatest of health. So, 10:37 at my age. Had a busy day. I was hollowing with Mina the Hollower. I didn't understand the jumping from ledges to ledges. I didn't know exactly where I was supposed to go. I actually died because I fell down a hole that I walked towards, and I guess I lost a little health, and I lost enough health. Oh my eye. Yeah, so um there's different weapons in the game, so you can get different weapons, you can upgrade them as you're getting them to, yeah, do whatever. I know there's like a chain whip, like there was a hammer thing, and then daggers. That was like the three, I guess, you try in the beginning. I think there might have been a few more. Yeah, I mean, it says you talk to people to find out different things about whatever, I guess, to inquire, whatever, and it's just, yeah, I mean, I thought it would be more more fluid, the combat, but it is definitely old school Game Boy. Like, I didn't like that. If it was a little more fluid, the combat, like a little more modern, I would say okay. But like, I feel like I'm trudging along, and I mean, no offense, but like I have all the NSO apps, but I very rarely play like older games on those. Like that's I've had all that I've been a member of NSO since the day it came out, and I haven't missed a day, and I literally have no more. I mean, maybe like a few hours in like the NES one or Super NES. I think I have a little bit more with the N64 now, because I started playing like Ocarina of Time to replay that. I beat that way back when it came out when it first released on the N64 back in the day. And I was gonna replay it to kind of get back, but I kind of get this feeling they're gonna do a remake on that soon, so I kind of don't want to play it now on the N64, and then a remake comes out, and then like I'm not gonna want to play through it again, because my brain just works like that. Even if I like a game, I feel like I'm wasting my time playing the same game I just played. I mean, I spent almost the whole PS4 generation replaying all the Skylander games over and over, and just rebeating levels and grinding out all the characters and getting them all to like max levels and whatnot. But Yeah, the point of this, that I'm saying this, is that I don't replay older games. I like to play new games with new control schemes. That's why, like a game like The Messenger, like, yeah, it's was it 8-bit, 16-bit, like I think it jumps between the two, but like it's got like a newer combat style, if I've seen correctly. Yeah. Okay, so that is my impressions of Mina the Hollower, the demo so far. I'm pretty sure that this game is like pretty much in the end stages. I don't think they're gonna really change anything from anything that's said about this. I mean, people love Shovel Knight, so yeah, I mean, same thing that I did is that I said, "Hey, Shovel Knight was great. This will be good too." And I don't think I'm gonna get this now. Like, unless I find out, because I follow Celia on Yacht Club Games. On she's on Game and Talk. I'm sure she'll be talking about this and any updates, and I'll be listening because I still want to root for this to be a game that I want to play. So if they change any of it, then I mean, I'll be there to check it out if there's like a new demo, but I highly doubt. I have a feeling that the gameplay style, the way it is intended to get that feel and effect of a Game Boy like game. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification to know when I put my videos up. Comment below if you liked the demo and obviously got further than I did. I spent more time, I think, reading the manual than I did playing the game, because I just didn't like the gameplay style. So yeah, this game's not for me. If it's for you, you do you. Enjoy it. I hate when people say that, because it's basically their way of saying that they didn't like it, but they're being cordial, and I'm trying to be cordial because, like, I think that there's something there, and I really do feel like this game is for other people. It is just not for me, and that's more of a me thing. So, like, if you're sitting here going, "Oh my god, I'm watching this guy's review, and now I'm scared of this game," there's a demo. Go try the demo, and you will know. So that's where I would put it. The demo is free, so it will cost you nothing but your time. Look into it. I mean, I just read the manual because I wanted to know. I was excited for it, but yeah. Anyway, this video has gone on way too long. I am sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. I hope you enjoyed the video, and you have a great rest of your day. Later.